What's up, gang? What's up to the notification gang in the building? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hold on, let me get set up here. My headphones is all tangled up. Okay. Before we do anything, y'all know the deal. Let me get these golden bucks out to everybody, to all the notification gang. Wait, is my mic working? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Okay, we here. All right, let me get these golden bucks out to y'all. It is still double golden bucks for the next 10 days. We got 6 days left of that. So I normally would give all the notification gang 100 golden bucks for being on the stream as soon as the stream goes live. But over the next 6 days, we'll double that. So everybody watching the stream right now at this very second just received 200 golden bucks. Remember, you can type into the chat at any given time, !, golden bucks, and the bot will let you know how many golden bucks you've earned. In fact, I'll kick that off with a ! top 50 so we can see who the top 50 golden buck earners is for the channel. While y'all take a look at that, I'm gonna get these links out. As you guys can tell by the thumbnail and the title, we got some things to discuss. I'm only gonna discuss this issue one time. So this is the stream for it. I'm not making a video or nothing like that for it. We'll discuss what happened and why I left XMN-B. Well, B turned in. So you guys want to know? You want the tea? Y'all want y'all? We gonna turn this stream into the shade room real quick. We'll discuss it, and then once we're done discussing it, I'm not discussing it no more. So life goes on, guys. Life goes on. This too shall pass. Let me get these hold on, let me turn this down. Let me get these links out really quick. We live. Okay, that's one. Copy. Here's 2. Here's 3. And should I have one more here? There we go. And 4. Okay, we got all links out. Let me say what's up to the gang, man. Shout out time. Shout out time. Shout out time. Shout out to Executioner for Executioner 21 for being the first comment on today's stream. Good to see you, X. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Shout out to Isaiah Vasquez back in the building. Shout out to Markel Gore. Good to see you, Markel. It's been a while. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to Pickle Ties back in the building. Shout out to Thin Manticore back in the building. Good to see you, Thin. Shout out to Priscilla back in the building. Blacklisted. Why? We gonna get into that, Priscilla. We gonna get into that. Shout out to Kamaroju Naveen. I struggle with your name every time, but welcome back to the channel, Naveen. Naveen back in the building. Good to see you. Shout out to Fire Skull Ravioli, aka the fastest raviolis in the West. It's been a minute, Fire Skull. Hope everything is good your way. Hope you're having a happy Sunday. Who else we got in here? Is that it? Shout out to Aptitude back in the building. Good to see you, Aptitude. And shout out to Tobias J back in the building. Good to see everybody here. As y'all can see, I'm sitting in incursions right now. That's my plan for the stream. We're going to talk about the issue at hand. Why I left my top 100 AQ Plat 3 AW Alliance and run some incursions real quick. As you guys, most of you guys know, I don't never really stream on Sundays, but I felt, let me get on. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss what went down, how it happened, how we ended up here. We'll run some incursions. It'll be a short stream. Of course, you guys are still accruing your golden bucks and everything. So if anybody would like to run some Sector 8 incursions with your boy, let me know in the chat. If not, then I'm just going to pick this team right here and just go in and find a random to incursions with while we discuss issues at hand. Yo, shout out to Bloody the Clown Jr. back in the building. Shout out to Muhammad Umar. Every time we see that name Umar, it gets scary in the chats. But what's up, Omar? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. So let's just hop right into this so I can tell you guys what happened. Once we get done discussing this, I'm not talking about it no more. Like I was saying to the notification gang, this too shall pass. This is just a bump in the road. Regardless, life is going to continue to go on. So I'm going to continue to go on with life. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let this hinder me. I'm not going to let what people saying about me stop my progress. None of that. We just going to keep on chugging like we've been doing on this channel from day one. So this is what happened. Yesterday I got up and I don't know what I'm doing, but I keep hearing, because I have two different iPads. On one iPad, I do my streaming and I play my MCOC on. On my other iPad, that's where like my Line app is and my apps to talk to the Alliance outside of MCOC. So the iPad with Line app on it is just ringing. Notification. So I pick it up and I'm like, well, there's nothing going on in the Alliance right now. So I can't see why anyone's tagging me to do anything, because we had finished AQ. There was still like 3 hours left on the AQ clock and my path was done. So I don't know why I'm being tagged, but I pick up the iPad and I look and there's tags to me telling me to place my defenders in AW. I'm like, what y'all mean place my defenders in AW? It's the off season. I don't have to do AW. They're like, nah, you gotta do AW. The loyalty store changed. They updated the loyalty store. So now now it's mandatory that everybody in the Alliance does AW in the off season. I'm like, man, y'all don't get excuse my language. I'm like, man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Doing AW while AW was in season, for me, I know it's not the same for everybody, but for me, doing AW during the AW season is strenuous enough. As we all know, AQ and AW, it's like a job. It's like having a job. You gotta be there. You gotta do your part. You gotta make sure you're communicating. You gotta make sure in AW you get your defenders placed and getting on your path and trying to die as less as possible so you can help your Alliance pick up the AW wins, and everything was going smoothly. The leader of the Alliance reached out to me when I was a free agent. We discussed all the logistics on how the Alliance work. You know what I mean? So I knew what I was getting myself into. Nowhere in these discussions was, yeah, if you join our Alliance, you're gonna have to do AW, whether it's in season or it's off-season AW. This was never discussed with me. In fact, I joined this alliance with the XMN-B Family Alliance. It was like 2 wars left of season 34. So I did the 2 wars in season 34 with them. I didn't get any awards because I wasn't there the whole AW. So I didn't do enough AWs with them to claim rewards, which was fine. I was just happy to be there. I did the last 2 AWs of season 34. We went into off season. Nobody had to, it was not mandatory for people to join AW in off season in between season 34 and season 35. So I've already done an off season to AW with that alliance, and it was optional in the off season, like it is in most alliances, because people get burnt out from that. People get burnt out. Not only that, with AW being off season for a couple of weeks, it gives you time to, if you got content you want to get done, having all your champs free besides your AQ champs, it's a pleasure to have. Like, I like to have my AW defenders free. I like to have my AW attackers free, especially in that off season. So if I want to hop into Eternity of Pain, I can. If I want to do my Cavalier EQ, I can. We're gonna be having a during this AW off season, I'm gonna be live streaming the Gauntlet exploration. So of course I want my champions unlocked, and it's the perfect time to do so. This is why it's lined up. Kabam has lined it up that way, so that they're giving us a break from that AW grind, so that our champs are free, so that we can take that little window of time that we don't have to worry about AW and get some content done that we can't really freely do during AQ and AW, because a lot of our best champs is either on AW defense, they're on AW attack, or they're in AQ. So I thought about it for a second, and I asked in the chat, I'm like, so wait, are y'all saying that AW in the off season is mandatory? And I tagged a couple of officers and the leader. One of the officers said, I think so. They didn't say it was 100%, but they said I think so. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll play some defenders. I look at the AW defenders that was already placed, and I see there's major duplicates. So we're not even worried about diversity. So I go back to the chat. I'm like, can we just place anybody? So the same person was like, you can, but if you want to look through who everybody placed already and try to bring different champions to help work on the diversity, that's fine. So I'm like, you know what, fine. I go through, I place 5 defenders that nobody else placed. And then like 30 minutes later, I get more notifications. And there's people talking shit to me like, oh, doing AW in off season shouldn't be a problem. You don't have to use health pots. We getting loyalty for it. All of these things, like, no, you got like making it to seem like it's obvious that we have to do AW. To me, it's not obvious. Like, bro, I thoroughly enjoy. We do AQ 5 days a week. We get 2 days where we don't have to worry about AQ. Those are my favorite days of the week. The 2 days that we don't have to do AQ is my favorite days of the week. I'm so happy to be done with day 5 AQ. I thoroughly enjoy my 2 day where I don't have to worry about people tagging me. I don't have to worry about tagging nobody else. I don't have to worry about waking up and hopping into AQ to do my paths. I thoroughly enjoy my breaks from AQ, which means I definitely enjoy my breaks from AW. So I sat back and I'm like, you know what, this ain't gonna be for me. Yeah, I'll place my defenders today, but I can't guarantee that I'm not going to use my free time from AW to be doing other things in real life. I'm not saying these guys don't have things to do in their own lives and things like that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying specifically for me, in my world, I use my AW breaks to take a breather from AW so that I'm not burnt out from doing AW after AW, tagging after tagging. And I know that there's a bunch of people in the chat right now who understand what I'm saying. Y'all know when that AW season in, it's a, man, y'all exhale, y'all take y'all deep breath and exhale like, man, I'm glad this is over for a couple of weeks. I'm the same way. I thoroughly enjoy my AW breaks where I don't have to worry about everything that comes with AW. I thoroughly enjoy my AQ breaks where I don't have to worry about everything that comes with doing AQ. And it's a lot. It really is. It's like a job. So I found an alliance. And y'all know these higher tier alliances, if they got an open spot, trust and believe, these open spots ain't gonna be open forever. You can be like, you can get an invite to an alliance and it take you a day to accept the invite. By the time that 24 hours is up, your spot is filled. So that's what I did. I looked out for myself. I'm like, I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work here. We still got a couple of weeks left of AW. I don't want to do AW in the off season. I got this alliance lined up that's Platinum 4. It's not Plat 3 like the alliance that I was in. It's not Top 100 AQ like the alliance I was in. But at least it was Plat 4. Maybe we can work toward Plat 3. I wanted to get into that open spot, into that alliance before it filled up, before things got out of hand in the XMN-B alliance, and before you know it, I was alliance-less and don't have an alliance lined up for myself. If you guys can look at the thumbnail, we'll hop over here real quick. On one of my videos, I think it was one of the EOP live stream videos, it must have been someone from the alliance commented on the video. It said, like, enjoy being blacklisted for leaving mid AQ. Like, these alliances do this, like, these alliances talk about you leaving mid AQ as if you stayed in that alliance and waited until AQ was over, they was going to help you find a new alliance. They don't do that. I need to find an alliance for myself. Nobody in XMB is going to be like, okay, Golden, thanks for finishing AQ out with us. If you're leaving, here's an alliance that's looking. None of them going to look for no alliance for me. I'm going to just be alliance-less and trying to find an alliance for myself. So that's what I did. I'm like, this ain't going to work here. While I have the opportunity to join another alliance, I'm going to take the opportunity now before I lose that opportunity. So yeah, was it in the middle of AQ? Yes. Was it after day 1 of AQ? Yes, it was. But it was the perfect time for me I had an opportunity elsewhere. I wanted to hop on that opportunity while it was still there before they filled the spot that I wanted in that alliance. So I made the decision, like, I left them a nice message. I told them I enjoyed AQing with them. I enjoyed being in the top 100. I enjoyed taking the alliance, helping take the alliance from Plat 4 up to Plat 3. But I'm not fond of you guys making us do AW in the off season. That should be optional. Y'all want to do AW? Start a one group battle group AW for the people that want to do AWs. That's how all the other alliances do it. But since y'all not willing to do that, y'all just gonna make me. Y'all think y'all just gonna make me use my free time to volunteer to do AW in the off season. I'm not doing it. So I found another spot. Thank you guys for having me. Hopefully see you guys around. And then I left the alliance. Well, I woke up this morning to this message right here that you guys see. It says, have fun being blacklisted for leaving AQ in the middle of the week. Okay, so now I'm being blacklisted. I don't give two shits. Blacklist me if that's what you want to do. I don't give two shits. Because what y'all doing ain't no better than me leaving the alliance mid AQ. Y'all did not tell me before I joined that we was going to have to do AW in the off season. In fact, I did an AW off season with XMB, and they did not make us join AW. It was not mandatory in the off season. So all of a sudden, yesterday or the day before, all of a sudden they just got up and